Welcome back. I'm Michael Bull, and this is the Commercial Real Estate Show. Thanks for being with us today. And we have Todd Kuhlmann here in Studio One. We're talking about real estate apps, and now I'd like to talk about social media apps. And before we start talking about social media, what do you say to commercial real estate practitioners who say they don't need social media?
I hear that quite often. We do a lot of education on social media, and I would say 1 out of probably 15 realistically commercial real estate brokers have really adopted and embraced social media. It's tough. I mean, I'll be the first one to say it. You only have so many hours in the day, and what are you going to do with those hours? Mm-hmm. A lot of people believe, number one, there's a learning curve to the social media. Number two, they've got to invest time and money in some cases into the social media. The wonderful thing is there's some apps out there to help you manage that so it's much quicker to post on social media. The people that are doing it, that 1 out of 15 that are doing it, they're getting paid off for it. And I overheard a couple of commercial real estate practitioners talking about this the other day in one of the classes I was in, and they were saying that the leads that are coming in, this is inbound traffic. So if you're out there cold calling, inbound traffic, inbound leads coming from social media is quality leads coming in. So those are good, solid quality leads coming in. Now you just have to implement it.
Right. And time is a very precious commodity for everyone, especially in commercial real estate. So what are some of these apps to help us?
Well, time is precious, and as you know, commercial real estate practitioners, we make our money when we're not sitting necessarily in the office. Mm-hmm. So mobile applications allow you to get away from the office and handle the social media. Do you know that the number one time frame for adults our age using mobile applications is after prime time in the evening? So as you're sitting there thinking about your thoughts for the next day, you could be opening up the mobile application to start now identifying what you want to post out. Hootsuite's a great application to manage your social media. And so I can sit there the night before, go into my Hootsuite account on my iPad that's sitting on my lap while I'm sitting there with the family watching TV.
Or on your phone?
Or on my phone, either one, and queue up postings to go out the next day. So now I'm not taking away time from being on the phone, not taking away time where I need to be in front of the client. Right. This is time that I have downtime, that I could be doing this, and I don't have to be in front of a computer.
Yeah, it still is a personal and relationship business. You still have to get in front of people and be with them. But we're all accessible via our mobile phones, and we always have them with us now, right? You can't leave without it. So most all the social media sites have a mobile app, which makes it real easy, right?
They do. And it's funny you mentioned that most of us have a mobile phone. 3 billion people on this planet. There are 2.6 billion active mobile devices. Now think about that. And I was doing the math because men, women, and children. The bottom line is most of us have multiple devices, not just one. Right. And so the social media platforms, we'll take Facebook, just because everybody's familiar with Facebook. Not necessarily the best platform for commercial real estate, but they went into the business philosophy of we're going to introduce a mobile app. So they were very popular. Their mobile app now has more traffic than their Facebook site on a PC.
That's amazing.
And is the number one app in the world.
And they just did that app when they went public, you said?
They worked on that prior, but the real gist of the app, the real impact of the app came when they went public.
That's interesting. So LinkedIn is one that commercial real estate and business people use a lot. They've got an app, right, on your phone?
There's some apps that I use that I love for social media. One of them is LinkedIn. I use it for two methods. Number one, if I'm going in to visit a client, I'll pull them up on LinkedIn first. I want to know about them. I want to know their background. I want to know who they are.
Did you see my glamour shot before you came in?
Absolutely. Well, and this is very important. Yeah. If you're walking into somebody's office, when you're sitting there in the waiting room, open the LinkedIn app and put their name in. All of a sudden, you know where they went to college, different information about them. Here's another great app as well. You've got the Podomatic app. You familiar with that one, Michael?
I am.
I have the Podomatic app. I've downloaded it on the Apple iTunes store. It's on the Google Play Store as well. You can go search for your favorite information or podcast on there. Save them as your favorites when you have some free time. Again, maybe you're driving, play the podcast.
Yeah, that's great.
I play the commercial real estate show on there.
There you go. Yeah, it's nice. We do get a lot of calls and emails from folks who'll thank us and said, "Hey, I just listened to 4 or 5 of your shows when I was driving to Destin." I was like, "Well, that's a good use of your time when you're in the car." So there are some great apps there. What are some other apps for social media that would help folks?
Well, and that's a good distinction, because so many times when we say the word social media, we're looking at the Twitter, we're looking at the Facebook, we're looking at the LinkedIn. We're forgetting a little bit about the Podomatic type apps. Mm-hmm. That's a social media app. Mm-hmm. One of the largest social media apps out there is YouTube. Mm-hmm. There's an app for that. But also the median, did you know YouTube is the world's 2nd largest search engine?
Yeah, that's amazing.
So many people come to me and say, how can I get on Google? Mm-hmm. How can I get to the top of Google? I'll say, do you have a video on YouTube? Yeah. And so now all this starts coming together. You can use the app to do a video. You can use the Teleprompt Plus app, do a video, and now post it out on social media. It's all connected and interlaced so that when you're using this information to market yourself, you can now market it up to your social media platforms. Tweet it out. Twitter is a great one. Tweetdeck is another mobile application that I use to kind of monitor. I use Tweetdeck more to monitor the tweets going out, but Hootsuite is probably my favorite app when it comes to managing my social media.
And let's talk about real quickly on monitoring. So if you you lease office space in Chicago, then you could monitor Chicago in office, right?
Absolutely, and that's the beauty part of the apps is you can go in there and put in predefined searches in Twitter. And so I can put in hashtag CRE for commercial real estate and have that predefined, and then I can define my location. So anytime I want, I can go in, open that application, and see the latest trending news within my location.
That's great, and I really enjoy Twitter. And if you have the YouTube app, you can follow the Commercial Real Estate Show and have plenty of content to get out of your social media endeavors. Well, I'm Michael Bull. This is a Commercial Real Estate Show. We'll be right back. The Commercial Real Estate Show is brought to you by Florida International University and Bull Realty Commercial Brokerage, a great place to do business. For more information on these companies or to access additional podcasts, videos, or blogs, visit commercialrealestateshow.com.